Welcome everyone. Who is your future spouse is today's timeless pick a card. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Love to see you here. If you like the channel, go ahead and subscribe, hit like, and of course comment how these readings resonate for you. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning. I'm happy you enjoy it here. So today we have three options. Option 1 on the left, Panther Spirit. Option 2 in the middle, Flamingo Spirit. And option 3 on the right hand side, Cat Spirit. Take a deep breath with me. And exhale. Timestamps are in the description box. If you need more time to choose, you can pause the video now. See you there. Welcome everyone who chose this Panther Spirit. This reading is all about who will be your future spouse. The number 44 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 8. Whoever your future spouse is coming into your life once you have reclaimed your power, which is telling me that in some way, shape or form, you have lost yourself along the way, which is telling me that at some point you gave your power over to someone else. And you could be at a stage in your life right now where you are working to reclaim that power. And once you get there, that is when your future spouse is coming in. With the number 8 being there, well, let's start with the number 44. With the number 44 being there, this shows me that you are currently being divinely guided toward someone with whom you will experience a long-lasting, stable partnership. With the number 8 being there. And that will be possible because you are standing in your power. Because you've learned to speak like you've never spoken before. Because you've learned boundaries. Because you've learned to speak up and stand up for yourself. Because you understand that the act of love starts with self-love, but it doesn't stop there. But it doesn't lead you to the point where you lose yourself. So I'm seeing someone here who has found the sweet spot, the balance. We have the Maiden, so we have the number 8 again, angel number 88. Again, showing me that this is going to be a very stable, long-lasting, and prosperous union that is now divinely guided. With the Maiden here, if you are a feminine energy, it looks like you will be younger than the person you're going to end up in a partnership with. And if you are a masculine energy, you're going to end up with someone younger in the feminine energy. Now, if you're a feminine and you're telling me, well, I'm not that young, this is showing me that you have, in a sense, regenerated and rejuvenated before you come together with this person. And even if there's not so much of an age gap, you're still able to maintain your youthful state of being, which is very good. Or it's going to feel very light and fun. And you're going to feel young again. All right. And I'm also seeing princess treatment. So if you're a masculine, your partner is going to receive princess treatment from you. And if you're feminine, your masculine will give you princess treatment. I see a very sensual partnership, a very enchanting one where you both energize each other instead of draining each other, of course, where your desires are met, and when you're always going to be curious about each other, enchanted with each other, and never tired or bored within the relationship, even though it's a long-lasting one. We have shapeshifter. As for the person with whom you will be in this partnership with, it seems like this person knows how to navigate social circumstances and interactions. This is someone who is smart when they know how to act when dealing with different people. They have an ability to be flexible and to make the necessary adjustments in any circumstance. Okay. With the shapeshifter there, that is showing me mutable energy. So just give me a second. It was getting too hot in here. It's showing me Gemini energy. Also Pisces, also Sagittarius, and also Virgo possibly. Okay, let's keep going. Whether you or this person could have those signs in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and Mercury. We have conjunction, empowerment. Again, a very empowering partnership, a power couple, a partnership where you both strengthen each other, where you enhance each other's best features, where you are powerful allies. And it's unbreakable. It's unlike any other partnership you've ever experienced. If you ever felt less than in a partnership, in this partnership, you're going to feel your best. And because you're going to feel your best, you're going to perform at your highest level in all areas of your life. Quincunx, complexity. That doesn't mean that it's going to be smooth sailing. I do believe at the beginning of this connection, there will be some complexity that you will have to move through and some adjustments that are needed to be made, possibly because of both your past experiences. But I do see that this is going to be a very transformative partnership. This is your missing puzzle piece. This person will be the missing puzzle piece in your life to complete the puzzle. Neptune, dreams. This is your dream person. But this could also be someone you see in your dreams. Someone you could only have imagined. And the whole connection and partnership is based on love, universal love, the quintessential essence and frequency of love, which is very high vibrational. It's a very spiritual connection, and you both are willing to sacrifice for each other. It goes both ways. It's not one-sided. It's not like one person is sacrificing more than the other. You both equally sacrifice within this connection. And again, I get this very enchanting, very dreamlike energy between the two of you. We have sextile and opportunity. Once you come together, well, first of all, this could start with an opportunity to collaborate with work. For some of you, it's not going to be for all of you. But for most of you, I feel that together, by collaborating, by being together, you experience more windows of opportunity opening for you. More opportunities come your way, more doors will open up for you without much effort of trying to open doors. They just naturally open because of the energy that you share. Communication goes really well between the two of you. And you synergize with each other really, really well. You may have different talents, experiences. You may have different insights. But the combination of the two is very, very powerful, and it makes both of you very powerful. We have Libra here, so this person could have Libra in their chart. You could have Libra in your chart. It's a kind of an ideal, almost idealistic the ideal partnership. So where before you may have thought that certain relationships are an ideal but not possible, you're going to see that the ideal is possible with this relationship. It's a very balanced relationship. People like to be around your energy because you're both very socially aware. This person has a nice aesthetic. You're going to like their aesthetic. You're going to like the way they put themselves together, the way they look. This is someone who is very picky, very choosy about who they let in their circle. And they're especially picky about who they choose as a romantic partner. So if this person chooses you, that means that you are an extremely special person to this person. This is not someone who is just going to allow... This is not someone who's looking for attention. This is not someone who just wants to experience a lot of people. This is someone who wants one person in their life. And if they've had other relationships, they wish they worked because they don't like to be having multiple partners here, even if they did have. This person could to some extent be a people pleaser. Maybe you were to an extent, and maybe that's how you mirror each other. But you've definitely learned your lesson, and I feel this person has too. I feel both of you are on this level of having reclaimed your power before getting together. This is someone who is very fair as well, and very graceful. Could be somewhat artistic as well. We have Pisces. But again, this is like a very, very spiritual connection between the two of you. It's almost like you're kindred spirits, your soul family. You understand each other on a soul level. This person is very healing, very empathetic. It's your dream person. And this person has a strong imagination. This is someone who has a very clear dream about what they want their life to be, who their person is, and they're someone who will only settle for that, if that makes sense, or they'll at least work toward that. And we have North Node destiny. This is destined, so you are destined to get married. And this person either shares a similar life purpose to you or a very complementary one, because it seems like by coming together, you're both going to be able to work on your life purposes with a lot of ease. But I do see the complexity that may come in this connection is that there are going to be moving parts needed and adjustments, because there's a need for someone or both of you to move out of your comfort zones, meaning there's something of a belief system or some kind of circumstance that is in place that is, there could be some rigidity here, and it needs flexibility so that you make the adjustments needed so that you can be on the same path. But you may think it's too good to be true, and hence it takes you longer to want to step out of your comfort zone, or this person does. But it is a partnership filled with integrity, and you respect each other's journey, and the more time you spend together, the more you blossom with each other. This person is going to be like a guiding star, a beacon of light on your path, a compass. You're going to be each other's compass. And you're going to have a lot of experiences together, and you're going to learn a lot from each other. Yeah, and I did see the mirroring energy, so you will mirror each other. So whatever this person's going through, you're going through something similar. You will reflect back at each other things that you maybe weren't aware of, or things that you weren't wanting to see, were not wanting to acknowledge, or you were in denial of. Even things that you may not like about yourself and other things you love about yourself, everything's going to be very clear about yourself through this person. Some things you may like about yourself, because this could also reflect your wounds, which could make it complex at the beginning to make the adjustments and to move out of a comfort zone. This is a connection that is going to set you into introspection mode at the beginning, at least. Is going to have you thinking a lot about yourself, how you act, how you think, how you come across in relationships, and it's just going to have you sitting with a lot of thoughts. And I feel you're going to be doing the same for this person, playfulness. But at the same time, this is a very playful, romantic energy that you share, and it allows both your inner youthful spirits of fun to shine. So it brings out the inner child. It brings out your playful sides with each other. Two of Pentacles. I feel this whole connection starts with a decision between two material realities. And it could be a decision between a comfort zone and a new reality, to be quite honest, based on everything else I've seen before here. So it comes with a decision right at the beginning of a choice between two material circumstances, one that is a comfort zone, one that means moving out of a comfort zone. Then we have Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Could be in someone's chart here. Again, I've mentioned these signs already, except for the Aquarius, which is there as well. Back and forth communication, but communication in a loop, getting to know each other, curious about each other, researching each other. There could be some spying on each other, or just figuring each other out at the beginning, and each other's complexities. But the whole process with the sun being here is one that is leading to a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of growth, a lot of warmth between the two of you. That is definitely felt. You make each other smile, you make each other happy. That's very evident here. Leo energy could be in someone's chart. And then we have the Lovers here. Again, the decision. But this is Gemini energy again. The number 6. This is a higher level soulmate. This is someone who elevates you. But it comes with a big decision in love between, again, one reality and another reality. King of Swords, there's that age gap. The younger feminine, the older masculine. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, again. I feel both of you have strong air signs in your chart. The masculine will... I feel both of you have big decisions on both ends because it's a mirroring. But of course, if you're marrying each other, the decision will be made. I feel there is a good mental connection here. Deep spiritual and emotional connection. There's definitely love here. And you just get each other. Your style of communication is very clear toward each other, and it leaves no place for doubt, really, is what I'm seeing here. Okay. Emotions are running high, so you're going to bring out a lot of big emotions out of each other, especially if things are being mirrored back to you that may trigger you or may complicate the beginning of this. But it's also going to lead to closing cycles of wounds being reflected. So it's going to be very healing of the wounds. And then we have new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. So there may be a worry around you and your loved ones being safe in this whole process. And this is to tell you that yes, you and your loved ones will be safe. And I see a new beginning between these two people, you and this person, around the last week of June. A new beginning around the last week of June, where both of you know that you and your loved ones are safe through this process. Someone here could have Cancerian energy here. Someone may be working through confidence issues through this whole thing, maybe due to these past wounds that are being triggered and healed. And it says confidence is your key to success. So again, that is about reclaiming your power. Once these two people, you and this person, have reclaimed your power and gotten to that point of confidence, not pride, not ego, not fear, confidence, that is where this can successfully start and move forward. And I'm seeing a very clear beginning between the last week of June and the last week of July here. Leo energy could be in someone's chart again. And then we have a very prosperous beginning with prosperity lies ahead. So now I'm seeing definitely a very new circumstances, a very new kind of reality for both of you, very new relationship that would lead to a lot of prosperity. The two of you together are going to create a lot of stable prosperity. Is exactly the energy. And this comes in the first week of May. So between the first week of May and the last week of July, I see this very new powerful beginning unfolding after closing of a cycle where emotions will be running high. And I feel these emotions will be running high during the complex period of adjustment and moving out of the comfort zone. It says, be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. The number 40 could be relevant, and the number 4. I feel like both of you either have strong dreams with each other, but I see the basic energy here is telling you, it's like advice for you. And I feel it's like the energy of this connection. It starts with a dream. It starts with an idealistic. So sometimes we see people idealistically and then they fail us. But in this case, the ideal is true. It actually unfolds. So your advice is be in the present moment. And while you're in the present moment, visualize what it is like to be with your future spouse, who that person is, not how things will unfold, just see yourself with that person, with your future spouse. Design that future spouse in your mind right now. Or if you know who this is already, and if for some reason things are not picking up just yet, it says everything is possible when we dream. Allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to idealize things. Because this looks like that you can actually materialize what you dream and what you idealize. Okay? Because everything is possible. A lot more than you thought maybe is possible with this person. And with the statement of everything is possible, this is again a confirmation that this is not too good to be true. Even though your past experiences have led you to believe that something like this doesn't exist, it says everything is possible. Okay? So that was your reading. Beautiful reading, by the way. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comment section. If it did not resonate, go ahead, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon. Information for that is in the description box. And it was a pleasure to read for everyone. Have a beautiful day and see you in the next one. Bye. Welcome everyone who chose this Flamingo Spirit. This is going to be your reading about your future spouse. So the number 26 could be relevant. 2 plus 6 is an 8. This is interesting because option 1 also got 44, which is 4 plus 4 is also an 8. So I don't know, if you felt drawn between both piles, there could be something about your future spouse in pile 1 as well. Florida could be significant to someone here. And it says embrace the in-between. So maybe you're in between relationships, or you are in between cycles of your life, closing a cycle, opening a new one. Maybe this person is in the in-between right now, or both of you are going through this together already, if you already know this person. I see a very balanced relationship because the flamingo has the ability to balance on one leg. So even if times are rough, or even if one of you is not able to put in the work, or the other one will be there, so it's always going to be balanced no matter what's going on with the other. You could be very focused on the past and on the future, and this is calling you to focus on the present moment, because that's where you're going to create your future. So if your focus is too much on the past, be aware, because that could create depression, and if the focus is too much on the future, that could create anxiety. So this is saying stay in the present moment, because that's the only way you can create the future. I do see a very stable and prosperous connection between you and this person, okay? Very soft and loving too. Okay. And I feel together you're going to weather the storms and be strong in the face of any storm. We have the river, the number 34 could be relevant, as well as the number 7. It's a relationship that's going to flow like a river. It's always going to be moving. It's also, you're very connected to through your emotions to each other. You feel strong emotions. I feel it's also a very forgiving relationship, so you're going to be able to forgive each other with grace. This is the kind of relationship that's going to have you reflecting a lot, thinking a lot. And there's a sense of acceptance of each other, full acceptance of who you are. You accept each other as you are, and you love each other regardless of any perceived shadows. And you just go with the flow. It's a very easy relationship. Very easy relationship. I'm seeing water signs. One or both of you could have strong Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. Child divine. I feel this is a very childlike, innocent relationship. So both of you are come into this very pure-hearted, or at least this person is very pure-hearted and very innocent and very pure. This person you're going to marry has a very special connection with the divine, with God or their own divinity. They're very aware of their connection to the divine. And they're very pure-hearted. Pure intentions, pure heart. What you see is what you get. Semi-sextile. Oh, look at that. 2 plants growing side by side in the same pot. This is someone who, I feel both of you are going to do this. You're both going to allow each other to grow. You're both going to be very encouraging of each other. You're both going to see the potential in each other regardless of any shadows you may have. You're going to give hope to each other. You're going to have a strong intuition about what each other needs. You're going to be able to temper each other, balance each other out, grow together. And it's going to be a very rewarding connection where both of you are going to shine, both of you are going to glow, both of you are going to be the stars in this connection. 6th house. This is someone who's disciplined, hardworking, focused on their work. This is someone who's focused on health. They like to harbor healthy routines. This person is someone who is of service, who is a healer, who is here to help people. This is someone who is big on how they contribute to relationships and society in general. But this again, this is someone who's very pure, or they've worked to purify themselves. So no matter what this person's been through in life, they always detoxed their system, their emotions, their soul, their body, their mind from anything they've been through. And they're capable of purifying themselves to the point where they become innocent again. So you know how the phrase, to lose one's innocence, no matter how many times this person may lose their innocence, they always recover it because it's their essence. It's who they are. They are pure-hearted and innocent. So no matter how many times their innocence is not something someone can take from them, because they clear their energy from anyone who has harmed them. Let's just put it that way. And so the concept that their innocence could be taken from them is something that doesn't even make sense to them, because they will tell you, this is the kind of person who will say, no one has that power over me. They may have taken it in the moment, but they didn't take it forever. I'm still innocent. I'm still pure. I'm still childlike. I'm still happy and healthy. This person turns obstacles into stepping stones, and this is someone who definitely does not have a victim consciousness. They could have been a victim. I'm not seeing if they were or weren't, but they don't stick to that consciousness, if that makes sense. No, because they just want to enjoy life regardless of anything that's happened to them, and they want to make sure that anyone who is around them also enjoys life, also has fun. And this is someone who also only really enjoys life if the people around them are also enjoying life. This is someone creative, playful. This could start out very passionate, love affair, kind of light-hearted, romantic, pleasurable, fun, childlike connection here. This person's very playful. This person could have been connected to the entertainment industry, but not necessarily. Very hard worker, a good team player. 12th house. I'm seeing Virgo, Leo, and now Pisces energy could be somewhere in this person's chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. This is a soulmate. Okay, this is someone who treasures and values the same things you do. It's a very spiritual connection. Of course, I said it's a soulmate. The number 12 could be relevant. The number 3. Again, this is someone who's very forgiving, there could be dreams involved here in some way. This person doesn't guilt trip people. This person releases people from their guilt. They forgive them. They release people through forgiveness because they know that's the only way they can release themselves. And they enjoy forgiving people because they think everyone deserves forgiveness. And they leave it up to other people to figure out if they want to feel guilty, if they need to work on something. They're never going to be someone who forces someone into a position of guilt. Interesting. This is someone who is familiar with the process of surrendering. They've had to surrender a lot. They've had to learn how to surrender. They've had to learn to embrace the in-between. They've learned patience. I'm not saying this is a patient person, but they have learned it and they practice patience and they learn from surrendering. And there may be a sense that both of you need to surrender in somewhere in this process for some reason. Jupiter expansion. Well, there could be a physical distance between the two of you where you live in different countries, for example, and you kind of have to surrender to destiny and to divine intervention and the wheel of fortune turning around. But other than that, it's a very expansive, not expensive, but expansive relationship, meaning that when you spend time with this person, you feel more optimistic. The universe is going to be very generous with the two of you once you come together. It's a very positive, happy-go-lucky kind of energy, very adventurous. It feels adventurous. It feels a little bit out of your comfort zone. This person could be a spiritual teacher or a university teacher. This person could have gone to university, or if not, at least they do sound like someone who may have been. This person could have published a book or could publish on YouTube, because YouTube is also publishing. This could be someone who has an online business. This could be someone who's seen on a screen around the world for some of you. This person's gonna have you wanting to take a leap of faith, or you're going to have to take a leap of faith here and surrender to the process, to where this is leading you, because you're gonna feel divinely guided toward this person. You're going to want to explore things together, travel together. This person could be from a different culture or from a completely different place. They could have different belief systems from you, and you end up learning from each other. Chiron, healing. This is a very healing connection. This is a connection that is very healing to the inner child. Your inner child, their inner child. This person is a healer. They have healing powers. They've healed a lot, they've grown a lot, they've cried a lot, they've released a lot. They are very sensitive to other people's suffering. They are very forgiving again. They've learned to soften their own pain, and they help other people soften their pain. Their superpower is healing. They're healers, whether they do it professionally or it's just their energy. This person has overcome and released a lot of self-doubt, a lot of inherited issues, a lot of generational trauma, ancestral karma. They're someone who's big on personal development and cleansing. They're constantly cleansing their energy. They don't like toxic stuff to stick to them, so they just get rid of it. They find ways. It's not that they don't feel it and they don't go through stuff that's toxic and it doesn't happen for them. It's just that then they get rid of it. They don't hold on to that stuff. They don't hold on to grudges. They don't hold on to any of that crap. Yeah, because they're focused on being happy. They just really work to be happy because they want to make other people happy. It's not just for themselves. This person is very selfless by nature. They understand that they can only be happy if other people are happy. And they'd rather live in a world where everyone around them is happy even if they aren't. Because it would be less bearable for them, for the people around them to be unhappy. That would make them even more unhappy. They would rather sacrifice something they want in order for someone else to be happy. Their reward is other people's happiness, because they also understand that that's what's going to create an energetic balance in the environment. Very spiritually evolved person, you're going to make each other very happy. The whole relationship's going to feel like fireworks, like joy, like pleasure, lightheartedness, romance. You're going to learn a lot from each other. You're going to teach a lot to each other. You're going to heal a lot through each other. You're going to learn to surrender. And I feel at the beginning of this relationship, there's going to be this big in-between phase where you're both balancing out, learning from each other, healing before you can come together. But when you do come together, it's going to be like fireworks. We have the Phoenix. It says new phase, rekindle. So maybe this is someone you're going into a new phase with, or rekindling with, or renewing with, or transforming, growing with. You're definitely going to grow a lot together. And you may change your mind about this person maybe once or maybe a few times. And every time you think this is stopping, it just keeps growing and you change your mind. Engagement. Yeah, there's going to be an engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. There's going to be an engagement. Let's look at the tarot. And Jupiter is the energy of marriage. So let's see. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. It's going to feel like a celebration. This is a relationship that's going to fulfill both people's needs. Needs that could come across as selfish in other relationships and other contexts. You're not going to see it as selfish in each other, and you're going to fulfill those needs naturally, very organically. Yes, this is like so much love here. Ace of Cups, a new emotional beginning. So it's a relatively new connection here. And it's definitely love-based. There's a lot of love here already. 10 of Swords. But it comes with like an ending of a pain or a painful ending. But to me, over the healing here, it's the ending of the pain for both of you. It's the ending of the pain. This new beginning brings ending to pain. But at the same time, with the 5 of Cups, a remembering of the wounds that need to heal and close before you can fully come together. But I see the changes in those wounds. 3 of Swords. Pain. So I want to clarify all this, but I see this pain. What is this? Ooh. What is the 10 of Swords? Show me the 10 of Swords. Yeah, it could be that you've gone through some pain together and then you rekindle, transform. I feel this pain has something to do with wounds that are reflected back and forth for healing. What is the 10 of Swords, please? The Magician. Creating a new reality after a painful ending. So both of you could have been going through a painful ending and in the in-between phases. What is the 5 of Cups, please? Yeah, you could both be sad over something that is occurring once you meet. But then you make each other happy through the tears. So you help each other through some pain that you're going through. And that's why I feel the coming together takes a long time and it's painful to be apart because there's an initial distance and it takes time before you are able to be in the same place. Yeah, so it's like there's delays, and this is a connection that has a long in-between phase before you can physically come together into marriage and union. So for some of you, I'm even seeing like a long engagement. What's the 3 of Swords, please? The Hanged Man and the Hierophant. So there's a phase where it's painful because of the distance before you can fully commit to each other, because there are circumstances that are keeping someone stuck, even if it's just in their mind. Until someone can gain the proper perspective, this is something that's going to take some time, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, what do you need to release? So someone needs to release something. And that has it's on top of surrender and release. And it has something to do with pain from the past. And then we have, you are very close to achieving your goal. So I feel right now, whoever's needing to release, if it's one or both of you, it will happen and it's very close to happening. Maybe this has already taken some time. For most of you, I feel like you already know this person. And once that pain is released, once whatever this is released, then you can achieve your goal together and manifest everything together. And then we have show the world the real you. I think the biggest issue here, for one of you at least, is being authentic and genuine. And the reason why someone is not being authentic and genuine from the beginning has to do with something, some fear that is keeping them in a certain role or playing a certain role or wearing a certain mask for whatever approval of society or fear of judgment, or it's based on fear. So someone needs to release this fear to be authentic and genuine so that a cycle can be closed, so that a goal can be achieved. And again, believe in the impossible. And pile 1 got something about it's possible. So I feel there's a message in pile 1. If you chose pile 2 first, I feel pile 1 is the continuation, is the rest of your story. You're not meant to watch just pile 1, because this reading is coming off very incomplete. And it says, treasure your loved ones. I feel you will treasure each other, you will love each other, and you will love each other deeply. But right now, someone could be crying over something here. It could be about a child or someone. But the advice here is right now, no matter what you're going through, treasure the people you love, okay? And I feel your reading will be complete once you listen to the whole of pile number 1, and you will understand why, okay? So this was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys. If this resonated, let me know in the comment section. If not, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon. Information for that is in the description box. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next one. Bye. Welcome everyone who chose option 3 with this cat spirit. This is all about your future spouse. So the number 13 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 4. And it says, claim your independence. I feel this is advice for you right now. Right now, no matter what's happening, the focus needs to be on claiming your independence. And this being the first phrase that is out there for you, and with the number 13 being a 4, 1 plus 3 is a 4, claiming your independence takes discipline. So I'm getting a sense of disciplining your emotions in a way, or maybe this is something you already naturally do, because you could have a tendency to fall into codependent patterns in relationships. And what is needed from you to enter a future spouse situation here is to be in a place of being able to be healthily interdependent rather than codependent. There's a difference. And for that, you need to know how to be independent. Even though no man is an island, we're all here together on this earth to spend time with each other, to relate, okay? We're not meant to be alone. We're not meant to be 100% independent. But for some reason, you may need to claim independence from a circumstance, or you may need to feel independent on your own, or know how to navigate relationships while maintaining a certain level of independence that is healthy, if that makes sense, where you're not fully dependent on your partner for something, even though we're always dependent on others, right? And it's healthy and it's natural and it's meant to be that way. But if you don't discipline your emotions, it could lead to dependence overload, if that makes sense. Someone here could be into cats. Someone here could be connected to Native America, Native Americans, ancestry for some of you. That's not going to be for all of you. Someone here has a ginger cat, or someone likes ginger cats. Okay. What else? Is there anything else? There's a need for space between you and others or someone in your life. We have the mirror. I feel the person you're going to marry has quite a healthy level of independence within themselves. We have the mirror. So let's look at the number first. We have 68. The number 68 could be relevant, as well as the number 14 and the number 5. So change. This relationship is going to signify a change with a previous structure. This person is going to be a walking mirror in your life, meaning that this person is going to mirror back to you and reflect things about yourself that you don't see. You couldn't see if it weren't for relating to this person. And this person has the ability to show you these things. Now, these could be things that you already know about yourself, things that you know but you don't want to acknowledge, or you're in denial about, or you would rather push to the depths of your subconscious. This person brings your subconscious to light, and it may trigger you. You may not initially like what you see, but it's just something that naturally happens in this dynamic. This person is not making anything up. They're just showing you parts of yourself. Some of them you like, others you don't, okay? So, and you know, that's what relationships are here to do. Like in psychology, one of the big things in the science of psychology and what psychology studies is mainly behaviors, because, and you know, when we're alone, we have a certain set of behaviors. When we're with others, we have another set of behaviors. But we only really see what's going on inside us when we relate to other people. That is where psychology can be explained, right? And that is what relationships are here to do, are to also keep us in check, right? So this is someone who is going to keep you in check and going to act as a reflection. So let's see. Is there anything else there? Yeah, through this person, you're going to witness your deeper self. You're going to get into depths with this person. I feel you haven't gotten into with anyone else in your life. And this person is going to bring you a sense of pure awareness, right? To some harsh edges that you may be overlooking. It's like I don't know what I was going to say. I forgot. We have angel. So this person has a very helpful nature. And when they help, they don't really expect anything in return, right? It's just the nature of this person. They help without expectation of anything in return. Like, they don't mind being the bad guy if that means they're being helpful as well. I just got that because we do have the mirror here. So this person is familiar with their own dark side. They are familiar. They do know that everything has dark and light. Everything, we all have parts of ourselves that we don't like. And this person is so used to seeing all sides of themselves that this is someone of tough love. This is someone who will give you tough love. And it's someone who won't even care if the relationship works as long as you are okay, basically. We have Gemini. This person could have strong Gemini in their chart. You could, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. The butterfly. But again, this could be your twin flame, okay, with that mirroring effect if you subscribe to that concept. This is someone who's very curious, communicative, flexible. They're a good team player. They're very collaborative. They have a brilliant mind. They're very perceptive, very connected, very vocal about what's on their mind. They like to talk. They could at times get restless and fidgety. They like to study. They're a lifelong learner. And they're currently going through a process of a spiritual transformation. This person's very adaptive, very street smart. They've had so many experiences in life that have shaped them and taught them more than anything they could have learned in school. They like to experience they like to have different experiences. We have fourth house. This person's going to feel comfortable. You're going to fall asleep next to this person quite easily. They're going to feel like family, or you're going to want to spend a lot of time in the bedroom with this person, starting a family. Cancerian energy could be in someone's chart here. You could share a similar background, or you could meet through family. You could meet through relatives. I'm seeing relatives. You meet through relatives or family or neighbors or in a social setting, in a community. You share some kind of community with this person. This person is a good cook. They are someone who knows how to take care of people. They could have a very nurturing energy to them, I do see. And they're really also good on self-care. Like, they will take care of others, but they will also take care of themselves. They look younger than their age, regardless of whether they're masculine, feminine, older, younger. They look younger than their age. And they have a very fun fun inner world. Like they could be a little bit of an introvert. They know how to socialize. They're good at socializing, but they prefer to be in their own world. That's where they're more comfortable, because their own little world is a lot more fun than what they see around them. And anyone who gets to spend time in their little world has a lot more fun than if they just go out socializing. They're not going to find the same kind of fun. This is someone very fun, very, someone who keeps it interesting in all areas. Like, they will surprise you with a new like dish. It's something that is fun, and they will keep the energy alive and fun and interesting. They're always going to be curious about you, and you're always going to be curious about them. You're never going to run out of questions for each other. Very interested in each other's inner world. This person could have their own business. They could have strong Capricorn in their chart. They could be a boss. You could be a boss. You know, there's this very fun side to them, but they also have a very serious side to them. They know when it's time to be serious. They know when it's time to be fun. They know when it's time to rest. They know when it's time to socialize. So they're a very well-rounded and balanced person, okay? They're very accomplished. They're very wise. They have endured a lot in their life, so they know about enduring and resisting through complications in life. So there's someone you would take to war with you. There's someone you could trust that they wouldn't just run away at the first opportunity or the first challenge, right? They would stick to it. There's someone who is always prepared, very competent. They're very highly regarded in whatever field of work they're in. They're very disciplined, very revered, and also very reserved. They don't easily they'll be nice to everyone, but they won't really, not everyone will get to know them truly who they are. They keep that for a very select amount of people, is what I'm seeing here. Very structured. They're good at keeping time. They're good at keeping up with their responsibility. They're very responsible. They've been responsible from a young age. This is someone who ages backwards, but they've been like, it's like they matured very quickly from childhood to adulthood, right? They were very prepared to be an adult. And now that they're responsible and serious in that, now they can be a child again. So work hard, play hard is their motto. But play hard doesn't necessarily mean pool parties and, you know, being a party person. They have fun at home. They're someone who doesn't need a bunch of experiences to have fun. They create the experiences. They're good with money with the second house here. They are good with saving, budgeting, investing. They're good with their finances. They have a good credit score. They're financially stable. They know their own worth, and it shows in the way that they present themselves. The way they present themselves, they are very relaxed, but they have like a very straight posture, but they're very self-assured and secure in themselves, because they know what they have to offer. They know who they are, and there's nothing flimsy about this person. There's nothing like, they have a good, they have like a backbone. This is someone who has a backbone. This is someone who, they take responsibility for their own life. They will never go around blaming others for whatever's going on in their life. They will take full responsibility, and they'll do what it takes to be able to stand on their own 2 feet and be independent regardless of whatever's happening around them, because they know that anything around them can crumble at any time. And so they want to be prepared for any, like, this is someone who is preemptive, and this is someone who will prepare for any scenario. They're prepared for any scenario. Like, they have money saved just because, for nothing special, but they'll just have that money there because you never know. That's the kind of person this is. And they may not show, they're not ostentatious. They're very like, they're not someone who's going to go and splurge, or they're not someone who's going to overspend. This is not someone who is going to go like spend all their money on clothes or things, right? You would never say that this person has the wealth that they have, because I'm seeing wealth here at this point. If they're not wealthy, they will be, just because of their mindset. They think like a millionaire. They're like, okay, where should I invest? How should I save? What should I budget? You know, what should I spend on? You know, and it's all like, they always have a plan, and they always have a reason for how they do things and why, and they have very strong methods as well. This person's very balanced, and again, we have that mirror there. So this person could in many ways be very different to you, and very similar in some ways, very different in others. And it's like you're very complementary. So this person could have talents, experiences, and knowledge that you don't, and you coming together, you teach each other other experiences, other knowledge, other things, and you help balance each other. This is someone who is going to help you turn obstacles into stepping stones. And I feel you're going to be doing the same for this person. This person is definitely going to have you confronting yourself. This person, you may even feel called out by this person. And there could at some point be even some form of conflict between the two of you, because this triggers you. But ultimately, this is there to make you conscious of what you need to do to turn obstacles into stepping stones. And it almost always starts from seeing yourself exactly as you are, accepting that, and accepting that that is your starting point, and it doesn't matter where you start, you can always get to the same finish line. And that's something that you see with this person, through this person. Ascendant, this is someone who dresses really well. At least you like the way they look, you like the way they present themselves. They leave a strong mark on the world. They will have a strong effect on you. They have a strong effect on people. They may like to wear bold colors. They do, their body image is important to them. They have a big aura, like their energy is felt. Like they're the kind of people, they walk in a room, everyone looks, and everyone feels their aura, and everyone is very positively affected by their aura. They leave a good first impression. They have a strong impact on others. And it's not just physical, it's something spiritual as well. So it's not just like a pretty face or a pretty body. No, this is someone who, they leave lasting effects in people's lives in general. They're not just here to look pretty, to be the prettiest in the room or the most handsome one in the room. The reason why they look the way they look, they don't just do it for themselves. There's a higher purpose behind this, and their purpose is to help people without expecting anything in return. Like anything, no money, no appraisal, no thank yous, no nothing. They just want to see others do well. They want to see everything working well around them, because that means that everything's well, right? That's the kind of person I'm seeing here. And then we have moon and feelings. So I see deep emotions being shared here, but also you both reflecting back at each other, wounds and fears and things, but also at the same time nurturing each other. You feel like very drawn to this person because this person makes you feel comfortable, and they're very soothing to you. It's the kind of person whom you will easily fall asleep next to. And this person is also someone who is very private. They like their privacy. They're a family person. They like to be at home, and they have a very small group of people with whom they share kisses, for example, and themselves. Really, they will only allow themselves to be vulnerable with a small group of people. This is unconditional love between the two of you. This is equal give and take. This is mutuality. This is reciprocity, true affection, and falling deeply in love with each other. And this is also going to feel very freeing to each other. You're going to be able to free each other, and you're going to take back control of your life next to this person. So it's just like, I feel your previous experience was an experience that made you feel stuck and imprisoned in some way. And this person is going to, you either claim your independence before you come toward this person and free yourself from something else, or this process of being with this person is going to be a very freeing one, and one that gives you back your independence, or you feel comfortable taking back your independence here. The Devil. So that's that toxicity here, and I feel it's in the past, or it's something you leave in the past. So something toxic you leave in the past, Capricorn energy, and you move toward a new future. So this is something brand new. This is some very new kind of life. This is a new life for you, okay? This represents a whole new life away from the devil, away from the toxicity, away from the shackles, away from the prison, right? That you once felt stuck in. And this is a new beginning, a new material beginning, a new seed that's planted. It could mean a new place, like moving to a new city, country, something like that, or house. And just taking with you, look at that treasure. Everything's burning, but she takes the treasure. Just taking with you what is of value to you, not holding on to anything else. And then it's when you allow yourself to be fully independent from a past toxicity here, whatever that is, a codependency, a circumstance. Once you free yourself, then that's when you're able to come together with this person. Once you are healthy and independent and standing on your own 2 feet, in comes this person with whom you can have a healthy interdependent relationship with. This person is coming in once you are financially stable and balanced, and this person is coming in financially stable and balanced as well, and physically and mentally healthy as well, as what I'm seeing here. The new moon in Aries, so this person could have a placement in Aries, you could, but I'm seeing around the last week of March, there is a new beginning here, and someone's taking action. Last week of March. Someone's going to be bold and make the first move. I don't know if that's you or this person, but someone obviously is going to make the first move. And I feel it's the person who is braver at the time, and the one who has the Aries energy. This is a relationship that's going to have you looking at the bigger picture. If you're used to only looking at details and minor things, this is going to show you a broader perspective in life here. And there's some closing of a cycle around mid-June, okay? Mid-June, a big cycle will close. After this new cycle starts around the last week of March. So a lot happening between March and June here. And this is a very healing connection, very healing relationship that I'm seeing here, okay? I'm also seeing a lot of healing from March to June here, okay? And then we have new love. So this is new or relatively new. This is a wish come true. You've wished on a star for this. And it says, embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. It's a wish come true. You've wished upon a star. And the number 26 being there is 2 + 6 is an 8. This is going to lead to stable prosperity. This is a wish come true. And this is true love, okay? So that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps to bring you more. Comment how this resonated for you. If it did not, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Extra content is on Patreon. Information for that is in the description box. It was a pleasure to read for everyone today. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next one. Bye.